welcome back to the Pod Kings podcast. It's your boy Dame here.
It's your boy Marcos over here right beside him. What's going on, guys?
What's up, guys? Little something new, as y'all can see from the video. We got two laptops today instead of our usual one. We're making some moves over here. If you guys are still listening to us on Apple and everything, I would suggest coming over here to YouTube and checking us out, because this is where you're going to really see everything that's going on with the podcast. So welcome, guys. Welcome into the newest episode.
Yes, like Damian's saying, guys, welcome back. We got some good things coming at you. We got a whole bunch of moves, but we have a whole bunch of topics also to talk about. You know what I'm saying? A lot has been going on.
This has been one of the most busiest weeks in the U.S., I would say, combating this COVID.
Yes.
There's just a lot of going on within, like, each state has their own thing going on, trying to figure out if they're going to reopen or who's going to do what. There's a lot happening.
Which is a bad idea, right?
Yeah, I would not.
I would think so, right? Or what do you think, Damian?
See, if I would not reopen. I'll get into it a little bit more later on, but no, don't reopen. I completely am against it. Nobody should be doing any reopening right now. We still need, I would say, at least 2 more weeks before, maybe another month, but I don't think anybody should be reopening right now. What do you think, Marcos? I mean, I don't know. This is what I think, but I don't know. What do you think? You might have a different view on it.
No, I agree. I don't think that we should be opening. I don't think that we should be opening up businesses right now, especially like with I've been seeing is like the coronavirus has been spreading even more lately. The cases have been spiking up in China, over there in Wuhan. They opened up that market where all this started.
Well,
so a lot is going on right now.
I mean, we said that on one of our last podcasts. They're open again over there. We'll get into this a little bit more later on, but busy week outside in the world, busy week for us too. Like I said, the laptops. We're working on some other things. We're not going to specify everything just yet. Yeah. But you guys are going to want to see this.
Definitely.
So, we got a lot of stuff going on over here. Me personally, not too much. Like I said, busy week outside everywhere. For me, I was not doing too much working as this whole corona is going on, but there was a lot of other things that I've been working on. I'm trying to do some stuff over here and there, keeping it on the low key, but you guys are going to see some really big moves.
Definitely,
and this is cool. Yeah. Marcos, what about you? I know that you just got back from your trip. How did that go?
I mean, it wasn't really a trip, but I went on a work business trip, I guess, over in Mineral Wells,
Texas.
Yes.
Oklahoma, right? Or
no,
Texas?
Whoa. It was pretty cool, guys. Very nice. He was at a little resort. We were doing the landscaping over there. A lot of fun. Got to do some work out there. Good, like I said, a good view. But hey, one time we saw this big ass it was a spider, but it was one of those the black ones, the hairy black ones, the pretty big ones.
What is it, like a black widow or something?
Kind of like a black widow, but the hairy ones that are like the desert.
I don't know. If you guys, there's any spider experts out there that you could let us know what Marcos saw.
I hate fucking spiders, bro. I hate spiders.
Yeah, I'm not big on spiders either, but, I would say I'm more scared of snakes if I was going to really choose between the two.
Yeah, snakes is one of those for me also.
I saw you guys were doing a lot of cool cooking and stuff out there. You guys are going to probably end up seeing some pictures. You guys probably can go see some pictures right now on at our sponsors website on Instagram at Southern Standard Services. You're going to see a lot of cool stuff going on over there also. They just did a big job in Mineral Wells, which is what Marcos is talking about. And
but also don't forget to go follow us on Twitter and stuff like that, guys. At Podcast.
Yeah, Marcos. But go follow our sponsor for now, and go check out this work getting done, because
a lot of pictures are being posted. Not only this job, but he posts a lot of his other pictures, and dude, guys, we do a lot of Southern Standard Services. We take down sheds. We do a lot of. We installed a couple of palm trees not too long ago, so really good quality work done.
They're also doing a lot out there. It's not just us. It's not just people. There's these local businesses are trying to get back open and do what they can. So you guys go check them out.
Definitely.
Well, anyways, a few topics for today. I got one right off the bat. The NFL draft just ended last night.
Oh.
Did you catch anything with the draft?
I kind of didn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really see what was going on, but I was hearing that we were drafting a couple of people.
Who's we? The
Cowboys.
The Cowboys. Marcos
Yes.
is a Cowboys fan. We live in Dallas, guys.
Yes, we do.
If you don't know, the Pod Kings.
Dallas, Texas, DTX.
If you guys don't know, the Pod Kings are out of the DF-Dub, Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Marcos, big Cowboys fan.
We hold it down over here.
Me, not so much. I'm a Patriots fan. You guys... Well, really, I'm a Tom Brady fan. I'm excited to see what
He's going to be a Bucks fan now.
No, I'm excited to see what Tom Brady's going to do in Tampa. But I'm more excited to see what's about to happen in New England.
Did you see that Gronk might be going over there?
He is already going.
There's no way.
They finished the contract with that.
There's no way.
Yep. Gronk is headed to Tampa. This is old news, Marcos. You got to stay informed over here, buddy.
I hate
That's
the
old
Patriots.
news.
I hate Tom Brady.
That's Tampa Bay, buddy.
I know. I fucks with Tampa, though.
Well,
there's no way.
Well, guess what? James Winston plays for Tampa Bay, right? He's their quarterback.
Yeah.
He just got drafted to the New Orleans Saints. Goodbye, Drew Brees.
What?
Goodbye, Drew Brees. You old fart.
Wow. Drew Brees? Don't say that about Drew Brees.
Hey, he's broken a few records.
Bro.
He's broken a few. Some of Tom Brady's records also. And so, to that I got to say, see you later, you old fart.
I'm so done with you. That's crazy, though. I didn't know that.
They only signed James Winston to a one-year deal. I don't know exactly what is in terms if he's starting or what.
Mm-hmm.
What this is going to imply, just a practice squad or what. But
big news. Tampa Bay has a lot of good wide receivers. So it's all going to work out pretty good.
But he's not playing for Tampa anymore. He's going to the Saints.
No, but I'm talking about Tampa.
He doesn't play for... Oh, are you talking about for Tom Brady?
Tom Brady.
Yeah, I mean, they've always had some players. They just haven't had, the right dynamic with it, But, Patriots didn't draft a single quarterback during the draft. I don't know if you saw that. But nobody got traded. They didn't draft no quarterback. It wasn't until after the draft ended that the Patriots signed a Michigan safe free agent by the name of Brian Lewerke. Yeah, this happened today, just a little bit recently.
Brian Lewerke?
Yeah, and he's from Michigan State. Tom Brady was from Michigan University.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see what can happen. Maybe Bill Belichick can bring another kid from Michigan who didn't go drafted early in no rounds and bring him to 6 Super Bowls like he did Tom Brady. What do you think about all that?
I mean, honestly, do you want to hit the stick, right?
Yeah.
So, honestly, man, when it comes to the Patriots, they did have a lot of good players. Now they're just, I don't know.
Okay, see, so for me, I wasn't really sure about what was going to happen over there in New England because they didn't draft a quarterback. The only thing I could think about at the time was they have, pretty much, 2 quarterbacks. Probably their kicker or punter.
Mm-hmm.
And also, little known fact, Julian Edelman, one of their star receivers. He also played quarterback all throughout university.
Really?
Yeah. The Patriots drafted him as a quarterback, but put him in a different slot, and he's just been playing there ever since.
Okay. I don't think they would make him quarterback, though.
He could. He threw a couple...
He's too short.
He threw a couple things during... one of the, whenever a little bit of New England's flea flicker days, a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of stuff that they have, little things that they can.
Hey, they got Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick, he's got a good record as a head coach. He's 6 rings under him. Well, technically he has 8 Super Bowl rings.
8?
Yep.
But a lot of those were with Tom Brady, no?
Yes, 6 of them were.
What about the other 2?
They were with, he was a defense coordinator for another team. It might have been the Lions, or maybe he was the head coach of the Browns, but he didn't go anywhere far with the Browns. But
okay,
I'm excited for this. We're gonna see what happens. I don't know.
Bro, keep up with Cowboys, bro. They got a couple.
What have you seen with the Cowboys? What happened there? I want to ask you about that. We were just talking about you being a Cowboys fan. So what did you see with them?
They drafted a couple of players. It was like T Gree, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think a couple of wide receivers. That's what it was. A couple of wide receivers. They re-signed Dak, so they're gonna have Dak.
Oh, he did sign.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Dak is re-signed. They're gonna have Zeke, so hopefully this offense is gonna keep going.
But those are weapons y'all have had, and that's what the crazy thing is right now. A lot of teams are getting new things,
new
coach. New people.
They got the new coach now. They're gonna have that old Green Bay head coach.
Yes.
So, dude, once this new coaching staff comes into play, then it's gonna come into effect. Cowboys fans, we still gotta stick together. You know what I'm saying? We gotta give Dak that. We gotta give him some faith and Zeke.
I'm excited for this. Yeah. We're gonna see what happens. This is gonna be a really big year. I don't know if I told you if you guys heard this on one of our last podcasts, but I think that this NFL season is gonna pick up quick.
Oh, dude.
If this COVID situation ends at the end of summer, which is what I'm thinking, there's the timeline. If we can all just last out till the end of summer, that's when it might end.
Yeah.
If that happens, then the season's going to just start quick. Like maybe a month later.
Dude, I mean, once this all starts, do you imagine the money that's about to start coming in? Honestly, dude, will it even be the same once this is over?
What money?
You think there's even going to be big events like that?
What money is going to come in, Marcos?
Like for football, like the whole industry itself.
They might get some money, but maybe not. Who's going to be able to go out when this starts?
Well, jobs will pick up again. Unemployment would start going down.
I mean, speaking of that, there's so much going on with unemployment. Unemployment is now at the highest it has ever been in. And I think like almost half of the U.S. is filing for unemployment. What do you think about that? Have you filed? Would you file?
No. I mean, I have a job, so I can't file for unemployment, but... it's just crazy because with all this, they're about to reopen up. Who knows? I mean, the unemployment is going to go down, obviously. The jobs are going to open up.
Okay, but who's to say Americans are going to choose to get taken off of unemployment? If there's so many already getting all of these benefits, how do you know that they're going to want to be taken off at that, all at once? Some people might sit there and think, oh, well, I've enjoyed this money that I've been getting, and I'm making more than I did whenever I had a job.
True.
What do you think? You think
they're just gonna be like, I'm not gonna go or leave anywhere?
I mean, I can't tell you that, but I've heard a lot of things regarding this unemployment thing. I've heard that they're trying to reopen states so that they can kick people off of unemployment. There's all of this stuff, especially there's this one thing I saw that said say in Texas here, if Greg Abbott decides that restaurants can reopen, whether certain restaurants, local businesses decide to open or not, still worried about this COVID situation. Because if this were to happen next week, and they're saying open all the restaurants next week.
Yeah.
Would you agree to that? I mean, it's still a little too early. There's still people.
I wouldn't agree to it.
Okay, exactly. We said that earlier. So local business owners might not agree with that either. Want to keep their stuff shut down.
Of course.
So if Greg Abbott says restaurants can reopen, owner decides, well, I don't want to open this restaurant, and he files for business interruption insurance, and it won't go through because he's allowed to operate. Technically, he just doesn't want to. At that point, the landlord of said restaurant will demand money at whenever it's time.
Yeah.
Since he's allowed to operate. All of the staff has been collecting unemployment insurance because the whole government has pretty much shut down people's companies right now. The government did this.
Yeah.
So all these staff is collecting insurance checks right now, unemployment, and they have to go back to, and if they can't go back to work because he doesn't want to open, he has to just let them go, right?
Yeah.
And at that point, their unemployment insurance is going to end up on the business owner's tab. If the second wave comes by and it blows up even harder, they're on his tab now, not the states.
Yeah.
And it's going to force the small business owner to lose all of the money that he wasn't receiving already. And he's going to, get shut down because Greg Abbott said that restaurants could open.
So it trickles down.
Exactly. It's not just, we can't just think about the consumers getting sick. Also, you got to think about the business owners also, because they're the ones who are taking the risk as well, letting people in.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying jails are like a big petri dish for germs to just collect in and get people sick. Like those in hospitals are some of the worst places.
Dude, when you go in there, you've been through it. They give you that shot where it's like, I don't know, what is that shot for?
It's for tuberculosis.
Oh. It's just such a dirty place, and a lot of germs get transferred around. It's crazy. Can you imagine the people that are in there right now?
I bet they're going crazy.
Right?
Think about this too. Okay. A lot of supplies that go to the jails, food and stuff, was that limited during this whole time? Does anybody know that info? Was there toilet paper shortages in jails? What did the inmates have to go through? Because I don't know if you've ever seen the jail toilet papers. I have, but they're in like individual packages, stuff that you can buy at the store.
Yeah.
They might get cases of that stuff, but was there shortages? Did they only order limited amounts? And were there inmates who were forced to not have toilet paper? What were the people in there living like also? Damn. These are things people don't really understand or think about, but if you have been behind in the system like that and behind some bars, you're going to see certain things, and it's going to be tough to not think about them. Because this is something that came across my mind very early, was I bet people in jail are going to have a horrible time, especially with this corona. Some people are saying it's a healthy spot in there, but there's some people who are also getting like newly taken in.
Yeah.
What if somebody got a DWI who just came back from a business trip, and what now? Now they're bringing in a disease, and they're going to easily infect up to 1,000 people.
That's some crazy stuff, man.
I don't know about you, but I would be scared to go to jail right now.
Yeah, of course. And imagine getting stuck there.
Exactly.
Not being able to see a judge.
Yep, because a lot of courtrooms are closed.
You think they do that online? The Zoom thing?
I don't know about court. Who knows? I couldn't tell you.
Have you even used that Zoom thing?
I've used a different app called House Party.
Yeah, same.
I dig that one. I like the notifications you get from it. But I have not used Zoom. I kind of want to check it out.
I like House Party. House Party is dope. Pretty dope.
Yeah. So, there's a lot going on with that unemployment thing, but it's just too much, guys. Like, everybody needs to open their eyes sometimes and, like, really see bigger picture on things, because I bet a lot of people didn't even think about the whole jail thing. And then, like I said, if businesses don't want to reopen because they're also scared, you don't think about the employees getting put onto theirs at this point, because that's just one of the small things that's going to come with them passing bills saying reopen restaurants, reopen clothing stores,
reopen this. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's too much.
There's way too much. But have you heard a lot about the conspiracies with this whole corona thing?
I have seen something.
Yeah.
I'm looking at something right now, actually.
What is it? Tell me.
This right here says, it's a question for you.
Okay.
Why did the U.S. in 2017, 3 years ago, give $3.7 million to the Wuhan lab in China? Those donations and grants were prohibited in 2014 by President Obama. What do you think about this? Why was that money sent to that lab 3 years ago?
Is that when was Trump got re-elected?
Well, you got to think. Every election is every 4 years. The last one was in 2016.
Okay.
So Trump assumed office probably 2017.
Yeah.
And that's when...
So what? He gave them money and then fired the whole pandemic office?
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
What?
Yes, Marcos. Ooh. Wow. What do you guys think?
Whoa.
Let us know in the comments. This is just... If you guys want to check out these tweets, what I just read was from Rudy Giuliani, and he tweeted this on April 26, 2020.
Okay.
You know, this is one of his most recent tweets, actually.
Okay.
You should go check it out. If you guys want to go check out some more info, there's probably some more stuff that he's linked to it. But what do you think, man? Like,
hey, they're all
$3.7 million. What were they doing over there in Wuhan at the time?
Wuhan. I mean, that little, what is it? The control disease disaster?
The CDC?
The CDC's over there.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that one. I've also heard that, you know, right now the cases are about to hit 1 million in the U.S.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys
They're going up like every month, dude.
Well, it's only been like a month and a half so far that we've been in shutdown, I think. But in this 1 month, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's... And this is slow. Like, once it reaches more people reach more people, you know? Yeah. It keeps spreading faster.
Especially if you you think they'll open up bars and stuff like that?
Yeah. See, this was moving slow for a second, and then it spiked up, and then it got slow again, and then it spiked up again. And that's what's going to keep happening, dude. It's only slowed down for like a couple of days, maybe a week at a time so far. But it keeps, it's not stopping.
That's crazy, dude. And then, have you heard about the whole 5G thing?
I haven't. But before we get into more of these conspiracies, maybe we should hear a little something from our sponsor, Anchor. Marcos, you want to, take it away since you're our Anchor guy?
I got you.
All right, we'll see you guys in a second.
Bet.
And welcome back, guys, from the little break we just had. Shout out Anchor. Marcos, you love them. They're not our only sponsor, our only friends here at the Pod Kings podcast, but, they're one of them. Go check them out. They keep us running. They keep us, posted everywhere so y'all can find us.
Most definitely.
So, you guys, you can also listen to us on there. So go check it out. We appreciate everything from them. And Marcos, I talk very highly of them, but Marcos, you're the one who always brings out the ad. So
no, definitely. Anchor is one of those apps that, really gets you started, and it was a really good app for us, so we always gonna shout it out, and we'll let it be known. You know what I'm saying? Just like Anchor, though, we do have a lot of other sponsors and shout outs,
and friends, yes.
Yeah, and friends like that. But I guess we'll get into that more in here in a second. But back to that whole COVID thing. It's crazy because there's a lot of like we were saying, conspiracies and theories like that. Mm-hmm. Did you hear about the whole Bill Gates and the human chip?
I don't know. What is that? I did not hear about that. I saw that written down there.
But about the whole, what's it called? Whenever the army comes into the city and takes control. What is that?
Yeah, martial law.
Martial law? Well, apparently that's going to be like the whole chip. With the whole injection, they're going to inject the whole chip on you.
Into people?
Yes, into people.
Okay, and then?
Yeah, into the whole brain. So it's like, I don't know.
What does that have to do with Bill Gates, though?
I think Bill Gates is the one creating it.
Oh, shit. Microsoft.
Yeah.
That's why we trust Apple here. I have this computer here. Whatever it is a Microsoft, actually. Mm-hmm. Probably recorded me somehow, but Apple. Apple, guys. That's interesting. I didn't know that, Marcos. We gotta listen. We gotta check out some more of that because that sounds crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy because you heard about the whole 5G thing, right?
5G. What about it?
So there's gonna be like a whole new network, which is gonna be 5G.
Okay. 5G. Well, I know about that, but what does that have to do with COVID?
It's a stupid thing, but they were saying the satellites that they're building is spreading the whole COVID. Because there's a whole bunch of satellites and stuff like that. There's a couple of stupid conspiracies, but it's just crazy because whenever this whole new 5G comes into play, I don't know if it was you or somebody else was saying it. It's just gonna be a bigger hole. It's like a straw, and like trying to go into the ocean. Like it's gonna go there slowly, but once you make the hole bigger, which would be the 5G, boom, internet's gonna be so quick, man. It's gonna be crazy.
I'm interested to see, all of that. I saw a conspiracy a couple months ago that 5G could burn like pretty much fry your brain. There's like a lot of radioactivity with 5G.
Are you serious?
It was a big thing before. That's why people are so concerned with 5G and COVID, because 5G itself is a big thing already.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know anything about all of that, but that's interesting to hear about. What else you got for us, Marcos?
Well, I mean, there's that. I mean, there's a conspiracy where like
you had said something before we went into the break. I don't remember exactly.
It was the 5G thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But, dude, man, have you ever heard that there was a couple soldiers back in, like, a couple years ago? Apparently, there's, like, an Army Olympics, and 3 soldiers from the U.S. gave the virus to the Chinese, and that's how it all started.
Wait, when was this?
This was
years ago?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
What?
Isn't that some crazy shit, bro?
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
They gave it to them, boom, they got sick, boom, they gave it back to us. Harder.
I don't know anything about all of that, Marcos. You're gonna have to be the one who tells me it. But there's a bunch of other stuff that I've seen lately. Besides all of the stuff that we've already talked about, where is this? One of the things that I've seen popping up a lot lately on my notifications, and everybody should probably go check this out, is Coronavirus Explained. It's this new thing on Netflix. It came out today. You guys are probably going to enjoy it.
Oh, it came out today?
Yeah, it'll probably tell us a lot of stuff that we don't know yet, or that we may know, but like a little bit more information.
Yeah.
There's other stuff that I've seen though lately. Like one thing that's known right now is that the virus is stronger in the East Coast than it is down here in Texas.
Really?
Yeah, like in New York, that's like, you don't want to be in New York, because that's like where it's way more deadlier. And the thing about it is, it's because the coronavirus has mutated to be even more deadlier in Europe than it is in the U.S. also.
Why?
And I don't know. I think it was a mutation in Europe, and a lot of people who have because there's 2 viruses, Marcos. There's this deadlier one, and then the like lighter one.
Yeah.
The deadlier one is like a lot in Europe. It's in New York. That one's in New York. The weaker one's like down here.
Okay.
So there's a lot of stuff going on. There's 30 different strains of the virus worldwide, and 19 of them. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Weaker strains are found like mostly in the U.S. The European one is in New York a lot. There's a lot of big stuff going on in California also, and in Vegas. And I don't know if you saw it lately, but Vegas is trying to reopen their casinos and everything too.
Really?
Which that is going to be one of the biggest hotbeds for all of this virus, because circulated air, number one, a lot of people super close together, jam packed. There's too much stuff going on out there.
Dude, there is a lot of stuff, and like, dude, that would be such a bad idea to open up like gambling places, because a lot of people are gonna be there. Like WinStar, oh man, it'll be packed.
Oh yeah,
it'll be packed, dude.
One other new thing I've seen is that in France, there's a few French researchers who are planning to give nicotine patches to their coronavirus patients, because there's lower infection rates among smokers currently.
Really?
Yeah. The CDC doesn't advise this, but this is something that French researchers are looking into. What do you think about that one, Marcos?
I think they're just trying to kill people.
What do you mean, though, by that?
I mean, like why? How is nicotine gonna help?
Exactly.
How is it gonna help? I don't understand. That's like you telling me AIDS is a cure, but I'm like, well, how the fuck is that gonna help?
Exactly. It's like an even deadlier disease.
Yeah.
Or a long-term disease to like something more rapid. And there's crazy people out there right now. You guys, I know that there's also something I've heard is that a lot of people who have recovered from the virus, doctors are trying to get their blood samples because their blood has already made a few antibodies to fight off the virus. So that blood could help other people who currently have it. What do you think? You think it's going to be something that works or not?
I mean, dude, when you think about that, it's like, man, do doctors even help you? Like, I mean, at this point, you don't even know.
I mean, definitely not any of the ERs are helping to what we need, because
I mean,
what
honestly,
we really need is like more treatment. And if you're going to the doctor, a lot of them are just putting you in quarantine. We need people to like start getting treated also.
But that also trickles down to like the president, or like just like bigger organizations where they can like where they can give the supply of what they need to cure us. So it might not be their fault, but we still need that help that's not being given to us.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's a scary time out there because there's people walking around who do have this infection still.
Did you hear about the whole death in China?
What are you talking about?
With the supreme leader of China over there.
Oh, that's very
Kim
racist,
Jong?
Marcos. It's actually Korea.
Korea, sorry.
Anyways.
But it's not racist, bro.
All right.
Sorry.
That's like saying the leader of Mexico is actually the leader of Spain. Or like Brazil or something.
I guess.
I don't know. Anyways, yes. Kim Jong-un has died, I believe. And I believe his sister is now taking over his duties.
Dude, I heard it was fake.
I have no idea. Let's check out what's going on right here on Twitter. I'm on.
But I also heard that his sister is like worse.
Oh yeah.
Worse than him, bro. Like, can you believe that? What if this is like the whole Antichrist thing?
Wait.
What if she's the Antichrist?
Some people are saying that he is still alive.
Exactly.
Wow.
So, like, you honestly don't even know what the hell's going on nowadays, man. Is the media even telling us the truth?
Exactly.
Fake news. You remember that? Fake news was real.
Fake news.
What does it say?
I don't know, Marcos.
That's crazy.
I can't tell you if he's alive or not. I really don't know. If he is, then I wonder what's going on in North Korea to where they're trying to fake a death. Because this is very publicized. A lot of people know about this right now. This is as big as COVID, something trending wise, but I can't tell you right now. I don't know. I'm baffled by that.
Do you imagine the people over there right now? Like, they're like, what the fuck is going on?
A lot of them were probably celebrating, and then now finding out he's alive, they're like, oh, well, shit. Hopefully we don't come get our head chopped off. Because
right?
He's a ruthless leader. And you're right, his sister is actually
worse.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy because, once you take that into effect, that just sucks. Because it'll make the place even worse if it's a sister.
The big problem here is there's going to be so much hostility. There's already a lot of tension in the world because of COVID. But there's already been a lot with the U.S. and North Korea specifically over missiles. What if they now try to plan a missile attack somehow? And
on us?
Yeah, in the middle of this pandemic.
Why?
Because I was reading yesterday that the sister is more ruthless and that she's not going to back off of her nuclear arms. That right now is going to probably be at the same priority for her as it is for Kim Jong Un.
Mm-hmm. Especially right now, and with like this whole coronavirus, probably wiping out a lot of our armies. We're probably weak right now.
Exactly. I mean, who knows what's about to happen right now? Really, like I said, I wonder what's happening in North Korea to where why is their leader faking a death? It's very publicized.
Or who is faking a death?
That country very publicized. What's happening behind the scenes, because nobody's heard too much from them either. Like, according to the COVID either,
Mm-hmm.
There's updates on them, but not much. I don't believe.
That's crazy, man.
We'll have to keep looking into it. Everybody's gonna have to stay safe out there. As we're starting to wind down here on this episode, I do want to give a shout out to one of our fans.
Mm-hmm.
Ran into him the other day, and we really want to just give him a shout out. Shout out Saul.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really good friend of ours. Saul, if you're listening to this right now, we appreciate you for following, and we just wanted to give you a shout out. If you guys want to go follow him, Marcos, do you have his Twitter?
So for Saul
Martinez, our homie.
Dude, I don't know if he's on. So there is Saul, but there was also there was someone else that we had that give a shout out because she wanted us to talk about the
okay, yeah. Oh,
the whole boundaries.
Yeah, before we move on, though, I just want to give out a shout out to Saul. Go follow him on Twitter at gotta be _fresh.
Gotta be _fresh.
Yeah, so go follow him.
Definitely go follow him, guys. He's a good friend of ours, but
yeah, known him for years.
He's been supporting us for a while, and it's a good supportive.
Yeah,
audience right there, guys.
Yep, we appreciate it. We got a couple other followers who we want to give a shout out to. One of them has been, giving us some feedback, some topics, and this is something we're gonna actually talk about on the next podcast. This one we wanted to give some updates on some of the stuff with the draft and some more COVID news. But on our next episode, we're gonna have a lot to talk about with her topics. She was asking us about healthy boundaries, Marcos. I don't know if what you were hearing about it more, or what you thought about.
Yeah, well,
that whole
basically,
topic,
it was just with healthy boundaries. So, Maribel, hey, we will be taking care of that answer for you, okay, girl? So,
yeah, I would try to, give her ad name, but there's a lot. It would be hard for us to say it, but we'll post something in the description.
But like I said, though, that we do respect that because that means she follows us, guys, and we do respect that. Good friend of ours. It's giving her a shout out. It's Maribel at Maribel with MARIBBEELLLLL.
Oh, and we're gonna put this in the description because us saying it right now is not going to do it as much justice as you saying it. Definitely, and able to go actually follow.
We will put it in the description like he says.
Yeah, so.
But hey guys, shout out to y'all again.
Yeah.
We really appreciate y'all's support. And if y'all do have questions or anything, come see us over here at Pod Kings Podcast on our Twitter or Instagram at Pod Kings Podcast.
Yeah.
And definitely.
Yeah, just go give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram. It's both the same on both. So if you have one of our ad names, or if you have the ad name, you can find us on both. It's at Pod Kings Podcast. And, you'll be able to find us through those pages. Also, it's not really hard to find our accounts on there. Mine's at Damian G 2015 though. And Marcos, yours is?
Mine
on Twitter is...
For my Twitter, guys, it's going to be at 17 Marcos Lopez. So go follow me on that. But
yeah, and then on Instagram, we tag each other in the photos a lot. So you'll be able to follow us through one of the photos for sure.
But for the Instagram for us is at Pod Kings.
Yeah. Like I said, we appreciate the feedback a lot. We know a lot of you guys are probably out there, don't have too much going on, without work. You might have your day planned with your family and stuff, but if you got like an hour where you're bored, this is the perfect way to, listen, get your time occupied, to give us a listen. Guys. Go give us some questions. We're going to answer everything. Your healthy boundaries questions, Maribel, we're going to get back to you with something like really good. Marcos was out of town, so we haven't been able to get together, but we're going to, really have something good for you.
Definitely. Like Maribel, If y'all have any questions or anything that y'all want to talk about, any topics, anything, please go let us know, guys. At Kings Podcast as a Twitter.
Yep, and also don't forget to go look us up on YouTube. A lot of people are watching us on there nowadays. Go check us out. We got some good
definitely
stuff
go watch
on
us
there.
on YouTube, guys, because YouTube is where we're gonna come with you with a lot more things. Once we start getting this editing going on, we'll start giving you some more, guys. We promise that.
And you guys who are watching right now on YouTube, just go ahead and give us a like, maybe subscribe. That'd be awesome.
Guys, subscribe us, guys. We'll keep y'all updated.
And we have just 2 more shout outs for y'all, and then we're out of here, guys. One to our friends at the How Many Podcast. You can go find them on YouTube and on Facebook at How Many Podcast.
Go look them up on Facebook. They'll come up faster.
Yeah.
It's called How Many Podcast, guys. They have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff for you, and they come at you with some new episodes almost every week. So
you'll see some good stuff there.
Yeah, go support them, guys. They're really informative. Just like y'all support us, go give them a look out.
Yep.
Really good.
And our last one, we just got to give a shout out to our other sponsor at Southern Standard Services.
Definitely.
We appreciate them a lot. Marcos was on a business trip out there. I bet you guys got a lot done. You got a lot of pictures.
Yeah, definitely, guys. A lot of pictures on Facebook and stuff like that. Southern Standard Services. A lot of quality work. That's all I can say. The work is being put there. We will give you basically our whole hardest, guys. So definitely go look up Southern Standard Services online, Facebook. If you want to look up the owner, my dude Arturo, really good guy. Definitely holds it down, and he's the best that you can get, guys. Like I said, a lot of quality work.
And you guys are going to see some good pictures if you go to their Instagram.
Yeah,
they got some good stuff here.
There's a lot of work being done, guys. Like I said, a lot of pictures are being posted. That way, there is proof of this.
Yep.
We're not about playing around. This is business. So definitely go check us out, guys. Southern
Very
Standard
professional
Services.
people there. Quality work. I dig them a lot, and I appreciate them. Marcos, I appreciate you. You're the one who caught us this sponsorship, and I appreciate it a lot. But from us at the Pod Kings Podcast, we're just going to tell you guys, stay safe out there, be healthy. I know things are reopening right now, but you still got to be precautionary.
Yes, guys.
Stay
Honestly,
home.
guys, I don't think we should be going out with this whole opening. So let's please try to be safe and just keep away from what could potentially get you sick.
Yep, but like I said, just be safe out there, guys, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday. We're gonna have a really good episode for y'all. I'm actually very excited. And Maribel, we're gonna get back to your question on Wednesday. Don't think we're gonna forget. We appreciate y'all. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We're out.
Peace.